Well, a controversial law off the books for more than 20 years may be on the way back. The inaptly named Fairness Doctrine getting some key backing from Democratic Senator Tom Harkin of Iowa now. He says any station that programs conservative talk shows should have to offer liberal fare too. Critics of the law call it an intrusion on free speech. Molly Henneberg has the latest on this from Washington. Molly, you know, Senator Schumer came on this program, a Democrat from New York, and spoke to Bill a couple months back and left open the door to the Fairness Doctrine, so-called, coming back. And now we have another lawmaker jumping on the bandwagon. Is this thing gaining traction?
Well, you do have some supporters on the Hill, Senator Harkin, Senator Stabenow, Senator Schumer, as you were just talking about, mainly Democrats, who say that the so-called Fairness Doctrine will help get and keep liberals and progressives on radio waves to compete with conservative talk radio. Michigan Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow says she's talked to some of her colleagues and she believes there will eventually be hearings to reinstate it. Listen to this.
Is it time to bring back the Fairness Doctrine?
I think it's absolutely time to pass a standard. Now, whether it's called the Fairness Standard, whether it's called something else, I absolutely think it's time to be bringing accountability to the airwaves.
The policy was put in place in 1949 and it was abolished in 1987. Megan?
Molly, what do these lawmakers say in response to the argument that it's a free market? If people want liberal talk radio, they'll tune into it. It's failed en masse. Why would lawmakers be thinking about forcing it on stations that have let the free market decide, and the free market has said, we don't want to hear that?
Well, they see it as an issue of fairness, that you need to give the community interests, an equal airing on the radio. But you know, you're right. Critics don't see this as a fairness doctrine, but rather a way to control media content. In fact, Oklahoma Republican Senator James Inhofe says what goes out over the airwaves should be market-driven. And he says radio programs that the people want will be sustained by advertising, donations, and other income. And Senator Inhofe has introduced the Broadcaster Freedom Act of 2009 that would prevent the Federal Communications Commission from reinstating this so-called Fairness Doctrine.
This would be a huge deal. Molly, do you know, is it true that Stabenow's husband works for liberal talk radio?
I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure if he does or doesn't.
This is what I'm getting in my ear, so we'll find out. Molly Henneberg, thank you.
Okay.
All right, now the suspect of a nationwide